Hey, I'm Kristen Dovniak. I'm a holistic health coach, trained chef, and mama of two. Welcome back to my Healthy Mama Kitchen. Today, I want to share with you a real-life meal prep utilizing my 4-3-2-1 meal planning method. The 4-3-2-1 meal planning method is a simplified meal planning method I've developed over the last 18 months for myself and my clients to help them really simplify meal planning so that when they're choosing meals for the week and they're deciding on their meal prep, they're utilizing meals with similar ingredients. So they're not feeling like they're going to the grocery store and stocking up on 75 items every week or spending hours and hours in the kitchen every weekend just to get meals prepped and ready to go. Today, I want to share with you one of the 3 styles of meal prep I share in Healthy Mama Meal Prep, my meal prep course to help moms learn how to meal prep for their unique family. I share 3 different styles of meal prep because just like with nutrition, there is no one-size-fits-all when it comes to meal prep. This is more food prep than anything. Today, I'm going to share with you all of the ingredients and the meals that I'm cooking this week, and you can find links to all of the recipes in the show notes, but all I'm going to prep is ingredients. I'm literally just going to be chopping veggies and getting a couple ingredients together so that when I go to make my meals for the week, everything comes back together that much quicker, but I'm not spending 4 or 5 hours in the kitchen on a Sunday, which is what most people think of when they think of meal prep. This is a great style for you if you are a flexible foodie, as I like to call them, who wants a lot of variety in your meals. You want to be able to mix and match and shift things as you want. Maybe you don't want the soup on Monday, maybe you want it on Wednesday instead, but you still have the ingredients prepped, so life is that much easier. Meals come together quicker, but you're not stressing about spending hours in the kitchen once a week. This will take me about 45 minutes to an hour to get all of this prepped and ready to go, and then my whole week is going to run smoother. So let me share with you the recipes that I've chosen for this week and what I'm going to do to prep, and then I will take you through my whole prep process. So the 5 recipes I chose this week are: number 1, my autumn sheet pan chicken with cinnamon honey roasted root vegetables. So for this, I've chosen 4 main vegetables to use in my meals throughout the week. So I've got butternut squash, I've got sweet potato, I've got some kale, and I've got some Brussels sprouts, and then I also have staple vegetables that we always have in our house. So I've got some onions, I've got carrots, I've got celery, I've got peppers. We pretty much always have those around, so I don't count those in my 4 vegetables. For my other protein, I'm going to be using some chicken breast. I'm going to shred this up and use it in a couple meals this week. So I'm just going to stick it in the Instant Pot as I start my prep, and by the time my prep is done, my chicken breast is going to be shredded up, and I'm going to use that for my white chicken curry. And then I have a couple plant-based recipes on the menu as well using chickpeas. I'm using canned chickpeas because it's one less thing to do, and I'm already using my Instant Pot, but you could also cook them from dried. So I'm going to make my first recipe with chickpeas, my butternut squash, kale chickpea curry. Really simple, really delicious. And then for the rest of the chickpeas that I'm going to drain and just keep in the fridge, I'm going to make chickpea balance bowls. And for that, I'm going to use the leftover kale from that chickpea curry, and I'm also going to use some roasted sweet potato with my leftover sweet potatoes that I've prepped, and probably either rice or quinoa, depending on what I have left over from the other meals. The beauty of using the ingredient prep method is you can mix and match those ingredients, and hey, I've got some rice, so we'll use that for the balance bowls. Or I've got some quinoa, I'll use that. We've got some leftover Brussels sprouts, might as well throw those in there. You can mix and match and make it your own throughout the week. The last recipe I'm going to make with some leftover butternut squash, I actually have 2, is I'm going to make a butternut squash curry soup. And this is going to be very simple ingredients, everything you see here except for the kale, and this will come together at the end of the week when I'm kind of tired and I just want something really simple. I'll throw in some carrot, celery, onion, butternut squash, some curry, some coconut milk, heat it up, blend it up, and I've got a delicious soup. So those are my meals for the week. I've got my 4 veggies, I've got 3 proteins, I've got 2 grains, and I've got 1 bonus item as well that's going to add a little bit of a flavor boost. So I'm going to bring in some sour cream for a couple of the soups that I'm making this week, and that's kind of my bonus item. That's kind of the gist of the 4-3-2-1 meal planning method. You can learn more about it in my Healthy Mama Meal Prep course. The other thing I'm going to make during my prep today, aside from the chicken and the veggies, is just some really simple yogurt jars so that I have something really easy for breakfast. I already have some homemade granola, so I'm just going to add some yogurt and some berries to some mason jars. Simple, and breakfast is done. So there you have it. That's my 4-3-2-1 meal planning method utilized for ingredient prep this week. I'm going to go ahead and get prepping and show you what I'm going to do. All right, let's get started. I am starting by cooking 2 large chicken breasts in the Instant Pot. I'm just adding them to the bottom of the Instant Pot, covering them with some bone broth. This is about 2 cups. You only need about a cup, depending on how much liquid you want in there, and a decent pinch of salt. And I'm just going to cook this on manual for 20 minutes, let it depressurize, and shred it. Then I'm going to cook up some quinoa, and that's about all I'm cooking. From there, I'm just getting veggies ready for the week, starting with some butternut squash, some Brussels sprouts, some sweet potatoes. Just getting all of the veggies I need for meals throughout the week all chopped up and ready to go. Veggies take a lot of time to chop, and when you just do them at the beginning of the week, it makes life so much easier. I've got some peppers here, some onions, and then I'm just going to go ahead and make a couple of granola parfaits for easy breakfast, just to have something quick and on the go. And that's pretty much it, friends. Ingredient prep takes maybe 45 minutes or an hour, and it's worth it for the hours saved throughout the week. And there you have it, my full ingredient prep for the week. This took me about 45 minutes from start to finish. Yes, that easy for all of these ingredients ready to go for simpler meals throughout the week. I've got all my veggies prepped and ready to go for my autumn sheet pan chicken, for my butternut squash curry soup, and my kale and chickpea butternut squash curry, and my white chicken chili. I've got my chicken shredded and ready to go for my white chicken chili. I've got some quinoa cooked for my chickpea balance bowls or for sides, and I also made a couple of yogurt jars for quick and easy breakfast. That's it. Prep does not need to take you hours and hours or be super complicated or boring, or you don't need to have all of your meals prepped at once to food prep in a way that really works for you and your family and makes life just easier throughout the week. If you want to learn more about my signature 3-style method when it comes to meal prep, check out healthymamachris.com/meal prep to learn more.